Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Laser501, and welcome back to another episode of Not for Broadcast. I don't even know what episode this is. Now, in the last episode, there were them damn war crimes. They had freaking jets coming through, freaking killed the resistance leaders. And it was rough. It sucked, dude. One of these days, I'm gonna redo it, and I'm gonna be totally anti-government. But this path, I just want to see what it's like if we go with the government's path. The sterility. Alright, let's see here. Let's turn our things on here. Oh, we don't have a
Hello,
fan
Alex.
anymore.
I've checked the schedule for tonight. Nothing major to report. Certainly isn't anything you can't handle. Still, at least my daughter's in for Advance's new initiative. That should liven things up a bit here. Keep up the good work.
Okay. Sweet. Let's see here. Oh, it's rough out there. Advancements. Julius Salisbury. Dang. Okay, those are all loaded up. I only had 3 options. I can't close the thing. I should be able to close that. I should be able to close this. Don't know why. This just seems interesting. This game's like the Stanley Parable almost. Reminds me of out there. I wish you could be able to get up and walk. That'd be cool.
And this is Jenny, who's the floor manager.
Hi, Stacey.
Probably this one.
That's Colin. He do you know what, just don't talk to Colin.
Uh-huh.
You're getting involved and bring your daughter to work, Colin?
Nah, we don't believe in it.
All right, come and sit next to Mum.
Believe in what?
Just days.
Had a girl.
10 seconds,
Just like
everybody.
Jeremy. Just turning into him.
That explains so much. Okay, we are going in 5, 4, 3.
Good evening and welcome to the NNN. I'm Megan Wolf. And who's this, you might be wondering? Well, it's Bring Your Daughter to Work Day here at Channel 1. So I'm joined tonight by my foster daughter, Stacey. Say hello, Stacey.
Go fuck yourself.
All right then, here are the stories that matter to you. First up, with Advance confirming that the nuclear fallout from the 20-week war is to blame for the drop in birth rates across the territories, we asked you what keeps you going. I know that I, for one, was quite deflated when I heard about this, but reading all your submissions has really put the smile back on my face. This is from Sonia in Larkfordshire. I've had plenty of time to fill, so I've started a new hobby. Since I started knitting, I barely remember that 85% of the country is sterile. My record
Oh my God.
is this scarf. It's 124 metres long. Thank you for that. And if you've started a new hobby, do write in and tell us about it. Next
85% of the
how we
population
love
is
your
sterile. Nice.
uncanny, comestible coincidences, and I don't know about you, but I think this one
probably
really takes the
beer, I
biscuit.
guess.
I'm not sure what I'm more impressed by, Stacey. The things our viewers spot are the unbelievable way our menu centres are now able to feed every team member every single day. Catherine from Berkeldown sent us this, saying, I couldn't help but spot the face of poor departed Peter Clement in my 4th lager this morning. I'm not sure if I see it, Catherine, but then again, I'm only on my 3rd. Do keep those coming in. Come on, can you have a go? We've just got time for one more of your stories, and this one is an inspiring story of rehabilitation. That's it, just
This guy.
tell us who it's
Let's
from.
take this guy at
Yeah,
the library.
So this one says it's from John in Stokely. Before I was convicted, I'd never read a single book, but since I was released from Betterman, I haven't been able to stop. I'm even working at a library, and on our lunch breaks, Mr. Wordyworth spell checks my tattoos.
We absolutely love hearing the way our neighbours and team members have been able to become better people. So do let us know your stories here. You can do this bit, Stacey.
No, you're right.
Come on, give it a try.
Let us know your stories here at the NNN.
Okay, I gotta keep with it.
Right, bit of a change of pace coming up here. You'll need to use the S effect buttons for the next segment, but Advance have already selected when and what to use. Simple stuff. Just follow your government orders.
Fine, I will follow my government orders. Only because I want to. Alright. Oh, up.
First up tonight on the NNN, it's time to celebrate this week's Team Lottery winners live from the Shakespeare Theatre right here in the capital. We're going to hand over to Julia Salisbury. I suppose you don't think much of her either, eh, Stacey?
She's got a lot more going for her than you wankers.
Okay. Surprising vote of approval there from Stacey. Let's go live to that right now. Let's go live to that.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to
Okay,
this week's
I gotta select the ones that I have to do.
Of all the many duties I have as team leader, this is by far.
Why don't you just have them do it automatically? Why am I pressing them? If you're just gonna choose.
As I so often say to you, the uneven path is now, following the demise of Disrupt, firmly behind us. This is the
Okay, what are you mad at?
And I say to you, it's better now.
Why were they mad at me for that? I'm.
Joined here tonight
There's nothing
by
else
one
I
of
could
the
switch
oldest
to.
people in Territory 1. He was born over 107 years ago. Please give a warm team welcome to Alfie Touchbadger. So, Alfie, you must have seen so much in your lifetime. What have been some of the highlights? Alfie? Alfie? Is he all right? Is he all right?
Oh, they forgot to turn his hearing aid up, probably.
His hearing aid isn't turned on.
Yeah, I knew it.
Hearing aid isn't turned
Could
on.
you turn it on?
He says it drains the battery.
Well, will you tell him that we'll buy him a brand new battery after the presentation?
Yeah, he says that's fine then. Yeah, he says that's fine then. And I will help him with that. Yeah.
If you
I
would.
will help him with that.
Sorry, can't get the staff.
We got it. We got it.
So, Alfie.
What?
You're 107 years old.
Oh, don't bloody remind me.
Would you like to tell the audience what that's like? Would you like to tell the audience what that's like?
Where is everybody? Where is everybody?
Out there, in the dark. Out there. Oh, bless him, it's not just the ears.
Who are you? 2 sugars, please.
I'm Julia Salisbury, the Prime Minister.
I like this story. Who are you really?
No, I really am the Prime Minister.
Oh.
I really am the Prime Minister.
You're a
woman.
You're a woman. One of
Women can do anything men can do these days, Alfie.
Oh, can you piss standing up?
Ah!
Can't say I've ever tried.
No, I didn't think so. 2 sugars, please, and not too much milk.
Shall we get to the awards, Alfie?
Are you going to ask me about my life?
Well, I'm not sure we have enough time left now for that.
When I was 9, I wanted a pet, so I asked me mum and pap. There was no television then, back then, you know. We made our own entertainment out of coal and roadkill.
Fascinating.
So they got me a pet, see? But it weren't a dog. They told me it were a dog, but it were a stone.
A stone?
Yeah. So I called it Pat, which was a popular name for a dog back then, on account of the king having a patchy face. And I decided to introduce him to pretty little Gertie Thimble, who lived up the road.
Oh, how romantic.
She threw my dog in the river.
Oh, imagine that!
So I decided I'd never marry.
And that's the secret to your long life?
Oh no, I've been married 7 times. Divorced 8. There was a mix-up with number 3, see? Yes, I'm just lucky. Are we going back to the home soon?
Soon, Alfie. First, let's turn to the reason we're all here, the weekly Territory 1 Team Awards. First First up tonight is a lady who really knows how to put in the extra hours. She works at a transition centre in Handle-Bandlebury, and she has single-handedly allowed more families to unburden each other than any other nurse in Territory 1. In the uneven past, she'd have been locked up. Tonight, she is being honoured as a team player. Please welcome Daphne Snister.
Are you here to change me?
Just give her a medal, Alfie. There's a good boy.
I mean, 2 sugars. And don't let it steep too long.
I think you're supposed to give me one of those.
Well,
There he goes. Look.
I can't get the arms up any higher than that. You'll have to go down, love.
Thank God those fractious times are behind us. And now the territories are thriving.
Are we in? Has the actor said to the bishop?
Yes, thank you. I've got it from here.
Well done. Daphne Snister, everybody. Now, open your envelope and find out what you've won. Don't hold back there. She's tougher than one of Peter's homemade Ethel's cakes.
Got it. I won a holiday for 2 in Territory 15. Used to be called San Palmerino, didn't it?
I believe it did, yes.
Why couldn't we have stuck with that then? It's easier to remember.
We're all one nation now.
Hang on a minute. Isn't it still on fire?
Daphne Snister, everyone.
Oh, what about my change? I've been in these wide fronts for 3 days now.
We'll get to that, Alfie. Next up tonight is a couple from Farnley who, after a rocky start losing their family's ill-gotten gains to the Assets and Wealth Act, have really embraced the new future, setting up a community farm and petting zoo in their local area for all the local children to play. Please welcome Otho and Lobelia, Jackson Randy-Gannet. Medal, Alfie.
You know, when I was in the trenches, I had a pal called Scotty Wilson. He was from way up north, so I didn't understand a bloody word he said. But he were my best mate.
Should we just grab them for ourselves?
Probably for the best.
And his best mate was Smudger Hayes. There was them. Fiddly Eric, Unstable Terry, and of course, Leggy Sidney. She were a girl. But she had a boy's name, so they shipped her to the front anyway. First girl any of us has ever seen, Colonel Tuck. She's dead now. They all are. Smudger and Scotty never made it home. Fiddly got shanked in Frankfurt prison in an argument over an olive. And Terry, he exploded quite so. Sidney got a fatal skin condition. Scratched herself to death. It makes you think.
Thanks, Alfie. Great contribution. So, Otho and Lobelia, a petting zoo.
After we lost all our wealth, we discovered there were actually people who had never even owned a pony. So we decided to do something about it. That's the type of people we are, you see. Advantage of a private education, probably.
Well, I'm sure we could debate that all night, but there's no time. So, let's see what you've won.
Yes, there's something interested you.
Absolutely. Every citizen of the new future has my ear.
When advance came to power, you took all of our wealth. You took the shirts off of our backs.
Quite literally, in my case, I used to collect shirts.
You might as well have the rest of it too.
Whoa, okay.
Oh God, not again. If I said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. Pennies and the news are not good bedfellows. Keep those flappy bits off my channel, Alex.
And better. And you are? And better. Oh, no.
Oh. It isn't right and it isn't fair.
You tell him, girl. That's my wife, you know. Only you don't.
You
can't mix pearls with swine, it isn't right. We used to have 3 horses, sent them to Bethel and hung well. And now what have we got? 2 mangy goats, 1 mongrel dog called Kenneth, and a rooster that won't bloody shut up!
Can we get this over quickly with, please?
As the actress said to the bishop. Oh, here we go again. Hello, Alfie Badger.
Whoa! God, that CCO got him fucked up, didn't he?
Oh, don't worry, love. I'll protect you.
Oh, so good.
You better break them what he knows.
You know, this reminds me of when I was in the 20s and we go to the promenade at Shining on Sea and watch all the pretty girls on the beach. Everything was black and white then. Of course, we'd visit the Penny Arcade and try to win a block of lard to take home for the family. You couldn't buy lard in those days. You had to win it. Oh, it was so much simpler back then. Boys were boys, girls were girls. Everyone else was recruited by the circuses. There were loads of them, you see, circuses, with their big tents and their candy floss. You'd hear the music, the pipe organ, drifting over the nearby fields. My mum used to call it the most magical sound in the world. This was before she lost her hearing after giving a particularly loud round of applause. Did you ever go to the circus?
What's that, Alfie?
The circus, yeah, just the tea, Pat.
Well, that was an unexpected dose of naked nostalgia. Some people simply can't let go of the past. That's why I look in joy and fervent admiration at the younger generation. So cohesive, such a team. And with fertility falling throughout the territories, we should value our fabulous new generation now more than ever. Our final winner tonight is a go-getter who really went and got him, helping to root out more than 170 disrupt collaborators in his own neighbourhood. Since then, he's gone on to be a senior cohesion cadet leader and organised all of the entertainment at last year's Camp Cooperation. Our final winner tonight, Edwin Neverley.
Oh, I'll be glad to.
You should be in a transition centre, you old Prime Minister. Yeah, it's an absolute pleasure to finally meet you. We're very similar, in my opinion. We're very similar.
Well, I've never been much of a role model.
Nonsense. Prime Minister, you have saved this country. Prime Minister, you have fought enemies, foreign and domestic, with 9 fists. As with my own tiny fists have I.
Well, let's open the envelope and find out what you've won. Maybe it'll be a fist enlargement.
A year's internship as a behaviour coach at Betterment. Let's show the fools where they went wrong, eh?
Well, actually, Betterment is about rehabilitation, Edwin.
Absolutely. And if they went we retaliate. Just like you did at Liberation Night. Thank you for this award. And stay vigilant. Report the non-cohesives. Be a team player.
That concludes tonight's awards. Join me next week when, hopefully, things will be a lot more normal. Thank you.
Prime Minister Salisbury there at a highly eventful team awards ceremony. Any thoughts on this week's winners?
The nurse was fucking scary, the pretties were saggy, and that little prick will never lose his virginity.
Ooh.
Succinctly put there, if a little profane. After the break, we'll be going live to a star-studded premiere. You won't believe who's on the red carpet tonight. Don't go anywhere, we'll be back after this.
Boom.
We're out.
Oh, Alex, one other... What's that? You're off already? I know you had to take the day off work with Junior, but... Oh, I see. No luck still with Theodore. I'm so sorry, darling. Of course. I'll speak to you later. Oh, Alex. Completely forgot what I was going to say. Blast it all. Still, I'm lucky to have her.
All right. Thanks, Bozeman. I appreciate that one. That was interesting. I like the Alfie guy. He's pretty cool.
Are you receiving us? Are you fucking with? Oh, right. So she can swear.
May be challenging, but happiness is everywhere. Satisfaction.
Alrighty, here we go. We're moving on to the next segment.
Faster than ever before.
The Chase the Doggy commercial. I'm watching a commercial right now.
Lives, for leisure, for art. We have less stress, and we are healthier than ever.
So, Patrick and Robin are just going to grab him and then get these generic links on the autocue to glue it all
We are
together.
strong together.
They do know I have a Queen's View degree in journalism.
Don't you wish you'd study something
Safe from
useful
the
now, eh?
divisive despots
bring
beyond
your
our
daughter to
borders
work
for whom
day.
cohesiveness is an
Where is our
alien
honour
concept. Every day,
Sniffing around that boy
across
band,
these territories,
Heat
neighbours
rash.
support neighbours,
Hotspot when it
and
lasts.
friends
Heat
reach out
rash.
to friends, strengthening
throwing out
and
names,
protecting
aren't
each
they?
I
other.
hear Peter comes up with them. This one's too.
Through
Ah,
unity,
there she is, and just in time too. That's 10 seconds, everybody.
always.
What have you been up to?
What's it to you?
And we are going in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. Stacey's still here.
Wishing she wasn't.
Stacey's still here.
Thanks,
Wishing
Stacey.
she And in this segment, we're delighted to have sent Robin and Patrick to the movies. Yes, tonight is the world premiere of The Automated, starring Lawrence Blunderclatch and the late great Helena Canterbury Boatshoe. And all the stars are out tonight. We first covered this film almost 5 years ago, back when it was called The Medicated. Then,
Oh, I
for mysterious
remember
reasons,
that.
the film was suddenly pulled the night before its release. Well, since then, executive producer George Focus has spent 5 long years polishing the film and turning it into a special edition premiering tonight. With extensive state-of-the-art visual effects and a top-quality voice team, George says it's the movie he always wanted to make. Now, let's take a look at it.
Moon base, 3 solar rotations later. Not radiations, am I stupid?
I can't deconstruct it.
Don't worry, I'm keeping it in the, none of the interference, alright? Ain't gonna happen, eh?
Is this a wig?
You think I don't grow that? You think I don't grow that?
No, Dick, I'll kill you. Think of Seth, I'll kill you.
There's something on your face, Chief Harrison. Chief Harrison. I wish you were real, baby. Flesh and blood, baby.
Captain Quasar.
But you're just ones and zeros, baby. But you're just ones and zeros. If only I'd noticed.
Captain Quasar.
You rusted,
Quasar.
but I didn't notice it.
Captain.
I'm buffering, Dick, you said.
Got one on you.
God damn it, lost it all!
Here's a map.
What's a map?
Here's a map.
What's a map? Okay, so head north on Interstellar Avenue, left at the asteroid belt, and a tricky 3-point turn at Uranus. What are these symbols? This corner, this is the key.
We could shut it down.
Yes, we could shut it down. Yes, we could shut it down. But we have to ask ourselves. Who are we? Who are we?
Damn.
Gosh, thrilling stuff. What did you think, Stacey? Thrilling stuff. What did you think, Stacey?
The robots were alright. I guess.
They certainly were. Let's go over to Robin Short now in Western Square, who I believe has got the star of the show. Robin.
Well, Megan, I'm joined by not one, but both of the stars, Lawrence Blunderclatch and Helena Canterbury Boatshoe. Thank you so much.
No, thank you. It's thanks to shows like yours that Eleanor and I are even here. Don't you agree?
Well, I couldn't.
Don't you agree? Absolutely right, darling.
And you two have both become absolutely huge in the past couple of years, haven't you?
Even huger, yes, that's right. I feel very lucky. Very, very lucky to be born, well, you know, And Helena is in massive demand too at the moment. She's still the face of a major cosmetics brand, and she's booked to do a one-woman Lear in the summer.
Wow, it sounds like you're both very busy. But is there any chance we'll get to see you together on screen again?
No, I'm really not supposed to mention this, but we are doing a little something together.
No.
I'm playing a weathered starship captain from another galaxy, and Helena is my droid companion.
But how does that work?
I spend 7 hours in makeup now.
No, how does Helena play a droid?
Oh, we just pop her on a roller skate.
Wow! Well, Lawrence Blunderclatch and Helena Canterbury Boatshoot, thank you so much for joining me. And we're going over to Patrick Bannon now. Patrick, will we be seeing you in a movie anytime soon?
Thank you, Robin. Let's hope not. I'm actually joined here by
Billy Bob Jean Short, and surely you recognize my youngest, pop sensation, Lil D. Her Lil C cover album drops next week.
Actually, we weren't expecting Lil C. Is she?
Son of a
She's around.
bitch.
She's not been feeling very well. She's put me in charge.
Has she?
Well, the courts have. They gave me stewardship over her estate, her finances, and her internal soul. Praise Craglaw!
Praise Craglaw. Wow. But is she coming just because we've got some questions for her?
Well, she might be along later, but as her legal and spiritual guardian, I'll be happy to answer any questions on her behalf.
And Lil D, was it? Well, you look great. Oh, thank you. You know what? I feel great. Well, who are you wearing?
I'm wearing Little C, and you could be too.
Really?
Little C's new line launches tonight. This is one of my favourite looks. It's called...
Oh, what a unique name.
Hard to spell, though.
But of course, Lil C is basically fashion royalty now, with a veritable clothing empire to her name.
Yeah, well, the label's gone from strength to strength since our initial TV launch on this very show, actually.
Yeah, that's right.
So really, we have all you to thank for all this. You know, this hat cost more than my second job. Feel that?
Yes, it's a nice hat.
Personal.
And Fruits magazine has named me the youngest self-made success story ever.
And do you have any advice for anyone wanting to follow in your footsteps?
Absolutely. All you need to succeed on your own is your family's financial backing and pre-existing fame. It's not rocket science, people. It's not rocket science.
But in sadder news, am I right that Lil C is going to be retiring from music?
Yeah, I'm afraid so. I'm sure you can imagine. At 25, she's far too old for pop music now.
What the
She can't keep up with these young stars. So, her best-of album is out now.
Dude, fuck off with this goddamn interference shit, dude.
Her farewell tour
It's
the year
enough
after
at this point.
That's her last chance to see her. So, until the reunion tour and then the classic tour after that. But it's been a long and varied career, as you can imagine. She's very
Oh, and if her health's bad, then maybe it's for the best.
What's wrong with her health? Oh, what's wrong with her health? Yes, her health. Her health. And it's surprisingly expensive treatments. Curse you, Zaytan! Damn your intergalactic justice!
Oh, yeah. Well, we better be letting you get back. Those babies aren't going to sell themselves, or possibly at all. Billy Bob, Lil C, D, thank you so much for joining me, and do pass our best wishes to Lil C.
Who?
Now, it looks like Robin is with a music legend who actually is irreplaceable. Is that who I think it is, Robin?
It is Patrick. Jesus, how are you?
Yeah, you know, I'm good. I'm great. No thanks.
God damn it, fuck off!
Are you referring to your
Throw this
attempt to
game
incite
out the
violence
damn
against
window,
the
I swear to
democratically
God.
elected leaders of this country on live TV?
Yeah, exactly. And instead of being held a visionary, my management and agent, they all dropped me.
Oh no.
You can't break me when you didn't make me, you understand? See, I'm the voice, I'm the hope. You can lock me up, call the doctors, but only the moon can judge me.
So, what have you been up to since your team cut ties with you?
You know, keep building, keep moving. I'm actually working on a track right now. Written, recorded, directed, all by myself.
Can we hear a bit of it?
No.
I know I'd love to hear it, and I'm sure the people at home would love to as well.
Yeah, sure, of course. Give me the mic. Yo. The news tried to shut my mouth, but it won't be long until they go south. Cause my name's Big J and you can't stop me. See, no censorship can stop me. Yeah, see, that's all I've got at the moment.
Did you just rhyme me with me?
No! Daddy promised this wouldn't happen again. You're supposed to clap and say, well done, Julian, well done. Well done, Julian, well done. Thank you. Thank you. Now, ask me a polite question, and I'll walk away nicely.
Is it true that you're heir to a hotel chain?
What? Where did you hear that?
And that you're very much alive parent.
La, 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 la,
massive
la, la,
financial
la, la,
holding.
la.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you trying to censor me?
What is this guy to say?
Oh, Jesus there, who really does seem to be going from strength to something. There are just so many stars here tonight, Megan. It really is the who's who of whatever here. I'm going to see if I can grab a moment with someone rather special. I hope you're not too jealous, Megan. Back to you.
Thanks, Robin. But I think Stacey and I are probably in quite enough trouble where we are. So, 3 big names there, Stacey.
Yeah, big names.
Any thoughts about them? Maybe from your generation's perspective?
You won't like my opinions.
Oh, go on, try me.
Well, Bumbanonk is so old he's like 1 week away from a transition centre, so who cares? And Lucy was cool when I was like 12 or something, but now she's just another fucking loony. And Jesus is a disrupt-loving wanker who should have died with the rest of them 3 years ago.
You're right.
3 years ago. You agree with me?
No, you're right. I don't like your opinion.
agree with me?
But
Nah.
thankfully, we can go back to Patrick now, who has another familiar face to catch up with. Oh, Patrick.
We're on the edges of our seats, Megan, except we're standing. I apologise if I get overexcited, but any moment now we're going to meet with the cast of the
Give me a
hottest
break
new
here,
TV show.
okay?
It's on
Just-
every Saturday
just
night.
leave
Have
me
you
alone.
guessed it? Yes, it's Big Chris's House of Chris's. And here's the man.
God, why?
Big Chris,
Come on,
hello.
why?
It's good to see you, Big Chris. We love your show.
Oh, thanks, mate. It's really good to be here.
And are you excited for the automated?
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Come on.
All right, one sec. Sorry, it's impatient Chris and rude Chris.
Are the other Chris's here as well?
Yeah, some of them couldn't make it, but some of the boys are here. Hello, we've got Puss Chris, Quiet Chris, and Remorseful Chris. My. Pocket Chris is around here somewhere, but I haven't seen him in ages.
What about Chris Reloaded?
Oh no, he's not. He couldn't make it. But Chris 2 Electric Boogaloo's here. Yeah. Oh Jesus Christ, it's more than Chris.
Hello.
Oh, Chris. Have you seen Cardboard Chris? Have you seen Cardboard Chris? There he is. Oi oi.
Look, I wouldn't normally ask this, but spill the gossip. Is there anyone in the cast you don't get on with?
Well, everyone would think it would be Killer Chris, but he's all right. He's really into crosswords. I think it'd probably be Surfer Chris.
Bummer, man.
Or Disco Chris. Honestly, he's god awful.
Bit of cheeky celeb insight there.
Oh shit, I better go actually, before Sheriff Chris and Chris Beard fall out again. Oh no, sorry, I've got to go, too late, sorry. I'll see you inside.
No,
okay?
thank you, Big Chris.
No, thank you,
Amazing. Megan, no, I've heard the production have actually had to hire out a separate screen exclusively for them. I'm sure they'll love the movie. What a pleasure to meet with such varied and talented stars. Megan.
Thanks, Patrick. What a Colourful interview there on what looks like an amazing night. They certainly know how to make an entrance. And the automated really does seem to have unstoppable written all over it, because despite Boris Horsey in Hours magazine calling it Lawrence Blunderclatch's overly long suicide note, in a review which ends with the words, and he hasn't even had the decency to see it through, the film, which is free to all residents of the territory, has seen record pre-bookings and
it's not even
months and months, but
it's not even like enjoyably hard. It's like,
oh, I'm so jealous.
It just
Robin, you seen anything unusual there? Robin,
it just makes it
I saw
unenjoyable,
some leprechauns
in my opinion.
in the
Anyway.
green room, but I think it might have been someone's kids. But I know, they just keep coming. And here are some more famous faces, or famous brains, I suppose. It's Dr. David Wong, and Dr. Ingrid is also here. We have been following your plight so closely on our show over the last few years. What's it like to be back on dry land?
It's so wonderful. I'm still not used to it. Every time I see the sun, I want to just scream out in joy. I'm grateful every day to your viewers for their support. Without them, well, we wouldn't be here.
Yeah, it's fine.
And am I right in thinking that you two have a lovely little boy together?
Dante's 3 now, and he's gorgeous.
Oh, what a beautiful family.
Not since you left me.
Oh, excuse me, I didn't mean to.
It's fine.
Oh, it's fine, is it?
Well, what happened?
Well, you know, the normal story. Sometimes things aren't as easy as they were when all you had was a key.
No sooner was she able to see me in daylight than she was zooming off with a moron.
She's not a moron. She's a doctor.
A dermatologist is not a doctor.
So sorry about this.
I'm sure she's got lovely skin. Forgive me if I don't ask her to do a coronary artery bypass.
Fuck her.
If you carry on eating those pies, you might have to.
Just lose all my audience the second I fuck off. Like,
We can't afford pauses.
get over yourself.
At least she doesn't have a PhD in biomechanics.
You take that back.
Well, thanks to you both for pushing the boundaries of human knowledge.
Arsehole.
Crikey! Well, the movie's about to start, so Patrick and I are about to share a box of overpriced popcorn. Back to you, Megan.
Thanks, Robin. Lucky you, and enjoy the movie. The Automated opens in cinemas across the territories this weekend. What a star-studded event, eh, Stacey?
Who cares? No one goes to the cinema these days.
Of course. We'll be back after these messages. We'll be back. I still go to the cinema.
Get yourself a video recorder, like the one at the home.
Yeah, I've got a video recorder. It's just not the same, is it?
You're right, it's better. No uneven chatting and chewing all the way through.
What about a kiss and cuddle on the back row? Doesn't that happen anymore?
Their voices to the
In
warm
public?
symphony of the new future.
What's wrong with you?
It's an exciting
Nothing's
time,
wrong with me.
but there's one thing
Feeling
missing,
better?
and that's where you come in.
You are?
Gotta
Advance
get
are
set up
calling
for
on
heat
talented,
rash.
creative
Ronnie's on
people from across the
I know he is.
territory
It was on
to
his
submit
rider.
their most stirring
Apparently it's
creations
medicinal.
as
Ronnie's
entries
always
of the
high.
United Territories Anthem Slam.
She
We're looking
speaks.
for a new song
He's a
for the
stupid
new
cunt.
future.
And just like
Something
I do
that
with
speaks
Stuart.
from and to your hearts. An original
Alrighty.
composition of cooperation and
Well, they get rid of my whatever the hell this thing was. I didn't even know what it was for. It only existed. Oh, there's a plane.
Oh,
don't worry, it's so cool.
All you need to do
what now?
is record or notate your anthem.
Oh, here's
If
Megan.
possible,
She's going to be interviewing you.
Hello. Hi.
This is
Chamber Orchestra or
this is
44
Stacey.
voice choir.
Well,
The
hello
entries
there,
will be judged
Stacey.
by acclaimed
Fuck off,
composer
Ronnie.
No, I'm sorry, but if we can't be polite, you're going to have to wait in the dressing room.
the Automated
Whatever.
and
Do you want to go and wait in the dressing room?
parts 1, 2 and 5.
No.
So why not put on your
No what?
composing trousers, sharpen your music stick and have a go.
No.
You can grab the friendly 31-page entry form.
Hey.
Sit up
Team
straight.
offices.
You're ruining my shot.
Advance. Because
That's 10 seconds, everybody.
requires a mighty melody.
Fucking right, no, Co. What's that? What's no?
Bring in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. For our final segment tonight, Stacey and I are delighted to be joined by Heat Rash. Their new album, Girls and Why We Love Them All, comes out this weekend. So, let me see if I can get this right. It's Nolan.
I write the songs.
Ronnie.
That's what it says on my tattoo.
Oh, you've got a tattoo of your name on yourself. Okay.
In case he forgets it.
This raconteur, you must be Chinny. Why do they call you Chinny?
It's because of this ugly old thing.
I don't know what you mean.
God, you're so fucking embarrassing.
Dale. Crikey, Dale, you do not look old enough to be in a band.
I get that a lot. I'm actually 23, the oldest one. I have a growth disorder.
God, I'm so sorry. I didn't know that.
It's so cool, Preeti.
I was only messing with you.
He's actually 58.
Okay, right, I see. You're going to be a handful, are you, boys? So you must be TP. What does TP stand for?
Tiny prick.
It stands for team player.
I see. How long have you had that nickname?
Ever since Nolan decided territorial was a shit name for a member of a boy band.
No co-Ronnie. Yeah, no co-Ronnie. No co-Ronnie.
Sorry, what does no-co mean?
Ah, it's the opposite of SoCo. It's the opposite of SoCo.
Fuck's sake. SoCo. Yeah, so cohesive. Yeah, so cohesive. You pretees say you cool.
Right, okay, thank you, Stacey.
I'm sorry about her.
Not your fault, she's uneven.
So you guys met through a popular show on one of our rival channels, didn't you?
Yeah, team players with a Z.
So how did that work then?
Well, actually, Dale and I knew each other from school. We were actually classmates.
Fuck's sake, Nolan, mate. Give someone else a chance. We all went on team players. We all auditioned. The judges put us into bands. And yeah, we went to their houses and they just put us into bands.
It's an example of how we're greater than the sum of our parts when we work in
And occasionally...
Wait, what the hell am I going to...
So every week on the show, they get these bands and they give them a song that the producer just found under the bin somewhere.
Actually, I write the song.
And the public would phone in and decide which song they like best.
Right, and then the losers would be eliminated. Yeah?
Mum.
What?
No-co. Preeti, so no-co.
The band who get the most approval get to play their song again.
Sure. So what happens to the losers then?
Mum.
So what do I keep doing wrong?
We don't use the L word anymore. We don't use the L word anymore.
Would you please stop saying that? Would you please stop saying
That word is a pejorative. It's a word designed to diminish. At Go-Getters, I learned very early that we only win when everybody wins.
But, sorry, that's not real life, is it? That's just sports board. No?
I thought you were SoCo.
Yeah, I am SoCo.
Nah, you're a shrinker. Can't be friends with shrinkers.
She doesn't know what you're talking about. She doesn't understand.
So I do understand, actually.
What's a shrinker?
Well, a shrinker.
What's a preteen, Mum? What's a preteen?
Well, I think it means someone who's older, doesn't it?
It's someone who turned 18 before the new future. We call you pretees.
Uneven.
Mimi. Nonks.
Mimi. It's not her fault she's old. She can't help it. It's not her fault she's old. I'm trying to help you here.
I don't think I need your help.
See?
I don't think I need your help.
See?
Is that so?
Total Mimi.
Yes, obviously. Yes, obviously.
You know what the real problem with you lot is? You just can't get over the fact that your beloved Disrupt are gone and you just don't fit in anymore. But the truth is, Disrupt were violent, no-co, bricks being led by a fucking psycho. I'm glad they lost, and you should be too.
Listen, not everyone over 30 supported Disrupt, Stacey.
Not everyone, no, but one fuck-off lot of you did.
SoCo, Stacey. SoCo, Stacey.
We've all learned maybe a little bit more than we expected to there. I'm genuinely delighted to have met you, Rash. And before we end the show tonight, I think you're going to sing for us, aren't you?
Yes, that's right. We're going to sing a song from Girls and Why We Love Them All called Pieces of My Heart, which is about a real relationship I had with an actual girl.
Oh, Nolan, give it a rest, mate. No one cares. Go on, let's get on these stools, lads.
Right.
Let's get on these stools, lads.
Right.
So, Stacey, can I get your contact?
Oh, she's 15. Go on, piss off and sing your song, Terry.
Right you are.
So, here they are with their latest single, Pieces of My Heart.
Are you excited, Stacey?
Not for me, no. I only listen to blip music and a bit of jizzcore. Pop music is...
Ah, yes, I know I meant to mention this earlier. Apparently, these newfangled boy bands change singer all the bloody time. Try and follow along, eh? Keep the shot on whoever is currently singing the lead vocal.
I saw you standing by the menu center with a brand new pair of Lakers, baby. Do you remember? You took the first of the pieces of my heart. We wandered into a bush and grabbed a vodka and stank. Took our assets and our wealth and drew them out of the bag. I gave you little pieces of my heart. I didn't know two hearts could ever feel like this, girl. It's like you were custom made for me by Remington Smiths. I take all of the loves that didn't last and leave them in the uneven path. Share the new future as my bride. You snatch me inside. There's no need to hide all the times that you cried. As my old man used to say, you blow me away. I just want you to stay. I don't want you to pay. You make me crazier than Neil today. On Liberation Night, girl, I was sitting beside you. We sat there shaking all the way through incisors. We held each other as things fell apart. We took a train through all the territories and we threw away the rules and wrote our personal stories. You took a dozen pieces of my heart. I didn't know that life could ever feel like this, girl. It's like you were custom made for me by Remington Smiths. I take all of the loves that didn't last. I leave them there, the uneven past. Share the new future as my bride. Snatch me inside. There's no need to hide all the times you have cried. As my old man used to say, blow me away. I just want you to stay. I just want you to play. You make me crazier than Neil. Make me crazier than Neil today. Staring at your membership card. There's your picture beaming brighter than a handful of flaws. I'm trying to find the pieces of my heart and leave them in the uneven parts. Share the new future as my bride. You snatch me inside. There's no need to hide all the times that you cried. As my old man used to say, you blow me away. I just want you to stay. I just want you to play. You make me crazier than Neil. Crazier than Neil. Crazier than Neil today.
Fantastic, thank you, Nikash. That was actually really good. Best of luck. Thank you for coming in. Best of luck. Thank you. Now it's almost time for final thoughts tonight. And I've actually asked Stacey to write a few, and they're just being programmed onto the auto cue now. Now I have no idea what she's going to say. So fingers on that bleep button in the broadcast room, just in case.
All right.
Take it away, Stacey. Take it away, Stacey.
My name is Stacey. I guess you know that by now. Don't know why I put that in there. Anyway. I don't watch the news. There's no need. You hear all the important stuff from your mates, so I don't know what's considered important anymore. But I'm pretty sure that it's not rehashed movies and fucking boy bands, so anyway. I'm going to talk about what's important to me. When Advance were first elected 6 years ago, I was 9. And in a home. Not a family home like you call a home. This was a state children's home. It was fucking awful, actually. It was like a Charles Dickens book. The roof leaked and the walls were damp some mornings. The food was bad. Drugs and alcohol were everywhere. No one cared. You had to watch your back all the time because there weren't enough staff to manage us. And yes, as you'd imagine, there was a lot of some bad stuff went down there with some of the staff. Not all of them, but the others knew. And they didn't stop it. And then Advance won the election. And like a miracle, things started to change. They got better. They had nicer food. The home was not just repaired, but redecorated and kitted out with books and sports stuff and musical instruments and video games. Most of the staff were fired, and the new ones, which there were more of, spent time talking and working with the bullies. And you know what? A second miracle. It worked. The bullying stopped. My life got better. Because finally, there was enough money to do the good things, and Advance had the guts to do it. I joined Go-Getters, and on Liberation Night, that gave me a group of friends that I could talk with when the bombs went off and the power went out. Another miracle. I wasn't alone anymore. And that was the night I finally understood the importance of being in a team. So here's my final thought. I know the people who were doing better under the old system long to go back. You say, we were freer. But what you mean is, we were richer. But for every one of you, there is 100 of me. And even now, after all you've had taken away, you are still doing better than I am, than I likely ever will. You still have homes of your own and families of your own who love you. And I'll never have that. So maybe you should stop looking for the worst interpretation of everything this amazing government does and realise it's not for you. It's for the millions like me. And you can cry and bleat all you want, but you're never going to get your money back because it's already been spent on miracles.
Okay, what the hell?
Thank you, Stacey.
Stop it with the damn interference.
My name's Megan. Let's keep making tomorrow better.
And we're out.
Is that all right? Yes.
Jesus.
Yes, that's more than all right. Nicely done.
Songs of the new future.
So I guess you're going to be taking me back to the home now then.
I was thinking we could go out somewhere and, I don't know, have a meal, talk about our options, if that's okay.
Of course, Miss Wolf. Security will be standing by.
So they're always there then?
There was a thing a few years ago.
Oh, with that Jeremy bloke? I heard about that, everyone did. Were you here back then? Doesn't look old enough.
Probably not here.
Yeah, she does.
Alrighty. Pretty good. I got better over time. Your full wages, yes. Well, how are they doing better? I didn't do anything about them. Were you kidding me? Disrupt to be getting out of here. I'm supposed to be pushing them down into the ground. That's what I'm supposed to be doing. Kidding me? Alright. Try-handed challenges to test your skills and maybe you'll win something fun. Maybe I could. I never even looked at the challenges menu. Village notice board. Come on, SSD. Spent a lot of days being going by. 2079 and uppance come. You once again find yourself sitting inside Bozeman's office. Everything is pristine and orderly, just how the fastidious man likes it, though it's rare for him to be late. The door opens behind you, just as you start to imagine the reasons why. Ah, Alex, thank you for waiting. It's been almost 6 years since you started working with us, Alex. A lot has happened in that time. From the unfortunate incident with Mr. Donaldson to the disrupt attack on this very building. He pauses to look at you. You meet his gaze. And the work you've done in that time has been exceptional, not to mention your dedication and enthusiasm around the office. So I'm delighted to inform you that you've been approved for a promotion. As of today, you'll now be Senior Broadcast Engineer. Bozeman is beaming at you now. I thank you. Of course, in addition to the pay raise, the role comes with additional responsibilities, and you'll have to work longer hours going forward. But you'll now be a primary engineer for weeknights, and in time, we may even put you in charge of engineering more shows for Channel 1. You have a bright future ahead of you, Alex. Congratulations. He proffers a shake to hand. You take it. Now, get back to work, he said with a smile. You're pretty sure he was joking. But it is Bozeman, after all. So you thank him again and head back to your studio. You may be able to start working on other shows. What could the future hold? Awesome. I got a promotion, motherfucker. Hopefully I'm out of worrying debt after a few days of, earning the the upper wage. Nope, I'm still in worrying debt. It's late. It's been snowing all day, and unlike everyone else, you've stayed inside as much as possible, keeping word. Normally you enjoy the show, but today there's nothing more than an irritant. Still, tomorrow you got the day off, so you might actually be able to enjoy it. Sam always gets excited when she sees the snow. When she was younger, she'd always wrap the kids up and take them out to play in it. It's been a while since that's happened, though. The new place doesn't feel quite as cozy, especially as you can't afford to put the heating on. Sam bustles in from the cold, carrying some groceries. I could use a hand, please. Lots of stairs to give her from the car. Her hands are full, and she's clearly struggling to get everything to the kitchen. With Den, you've been at work, and she spent most of the time at home as usual. Oh, sorry, of course. I'll be right there. Why don't you just, lift like a normal person? Okay, I'll be there. As you rush over to help her with her bag, Sam shoots you a grateful smile. I got most of it. There's just a couple more left downstairs. You head out, getting most of the way to lift it before you remember it's out of order. When you grab the bags, you realize that Sam has picked up everything to make fajitas, your favorite. Clearly it's not all that bad. You forget the weather and the unpaid bills as you cook in your delightfully tiny kitchen, laughing together like you used to. For the first time since moving in, you think Sam flicks sour cream across the table at you and you're making happy memories again. Money isn't everything. Yeah, that's good. I got a promotion. I better be freaking getting some money here soon. Jesus. Pay raise. All that crap. Time for reflection. It's been 13 years since your dad died. You visited his grave a few times since then, normally during times of stress, or when you're trying to figure something out, or when you just want some peace and quiet. Today is no different. You feel Sam's hand on your shoulder, giving you a reassuring squeeze. You're grateful that they're still here with you. Just having them by your side always seems to make things easier. A cow of raven catches your attention as it flies away. Charlie was only 8 when his grandfather died. He didn't really appreciate how big the loss was at the time, but as he got older, you did your best to pass on what your dad taught you. But now he's all grown up. He's actually starting to teach you, which is strange, but in the nicest way. You're proud of the man that he's now become. Susie, poor Susie. What you wouldn't do to have her back. even just to argue with you. She wanted to explore the world. So curious, so full of life, until Liberation Night, everything changed then. So many lives destroyed. Your relationship with Chris has always been a bit up and down, but of late you seem to actually be getting along. It makes a nice change, and he certainly made life easier with Sam. But that's family. You've got to take the good with the bad. She may be in, albeit expensive, care home by now, but it's still comforting you to know her mother's around. Even if she barely recognizes you anymore, her presence is always reassuring. You could do with that now. You turn away and wander in the direction of the car. You can't control life, what happens, who lives, and who dies. All you can do is keep going and see what gets thrown at you next. What is life, if not a series of little decisions that define us, and we'll never know which ones that would take us one way and which one would bring us here. Yeah. If I hadn't chose to let her go off in that frickin' trip or whatever, she would have still be here today. But I was like, yo, we'll make it happen. I'll send you off to get killed and all that. All right, thank you guys for watching this episode of Not For Broadcast. My name is LaserFighter111. If you guys want to see any more of this series, be sure to leave a like. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe to this video for more awesome content, and I will see you guys later.